My childhood friends taunt me with, "You're adopted." Which is a sin then, I guess? No, I'm not. Yeah, you are, because you're black and your mom and dad are white. Yeah, my last name is Chin, but I'm black. My mom's Chinese and my pops is Irish and Jamaican. But usually I'm white and Mexican. People tend to reduce things as much as possible, so culturally that's what I made up of. You're Japanese? But you don't look Japanese. That's the first time Americans realize that Arabs can come in various colors. Arabs can look like Leroy and Tyrone. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people hide the fact that they're gay. Although why someone would want to hide the most fabulous thing about them, I don't know. And just like I wouldn't have to tell all these hairdressers how to do hair if they just kicked it with a few black Koreans outside the salon. But let me tell you a little secret. Sometimes I feel like people are looking for the one thing by which to dismiss me. The one thing that'll make me different from them, but when I open my eyes every morning of every day, they filter in people and they look for the one thing by which to identify with. Black to me is a color I pull out of a Crayola 72 crayon box, you know, with the little sharpener. I look at the crayon in back of the kids. I'm not black, I'm tan, see? What is this black? But I don't like having to prove my blackness, so I had to give them the look. You know, the, "If you fuck me, I'll go kill you, black woman" look? And they kind of go, "Oh," and kept dancing. But that's weird that I call that my black attitude, because my Chinese mom's like that. That attitude comes from her, not my pops. I had to say to her, I'm like, "Mom, Xiaoxing, would you shut up? You're going to get our ass kicked." It's because I'm strong and honest, not because I'm black. My major's advertising, and it still kills me that whenever you see an interracial in media and movies or TV, it still has to be a part of the story. You don't just see a black kid and a Korean kid kicking it and not facing a racial problem in a movie. That's what I want to see, because that's how we want to feel. Movies where that isn't even discussed. I mean, the only time I've seen it is when Jeff Goldblum had a black daughter in Jurassic Park 2, and they never explain it. I believe that shit, I swear it's true. I went home and I promptly asked my parents, "Am I adopted?" To which my mother responded, "No way in hell, it took me 3 days to get you out." And then the next day, my father marched down to the Board of Education and started a shit fit, which lasted for an entire year until the race questions on that test were changed to black, white, Asian, Hispanic, and other. In 7th grade, I checked all the boxes. Or I picked something that I clearly wasn't, such as Alaskan Native. While other kids were doing their homework at their kitchen table, I was doing it at a table in Marrakesh, while simultaneously surrounded by Arabs, Jews, black Africans, and Berbers. I knew that the world was not just black and white at a very young age.